Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies. We're sisters who discuss all things related to work, family, and personal growth.
We draw inspiration from everywhere, especially from you, our listeners, to keep moving forward with joy and laughter in the big adventure that is life.
1 week at a time.
I'm Azizi Williams. I live and work in the LA area. I'm a mom of two, soon to be an empty nester, and I'm an education professional in the independent school world. I'm here with my sister, Malika Amandi.
That's me. I'm a SoCal native living in Western Massachusetts, a newish mom, and I work in higher ed. In this episode, Azizi and I take time to catch up, and then we share a way to get to know others better.
But first, Malika, I got the best surprise last week.
Oh, yes? What was that?
I got an email from Sanrio. That's the company that makes Hello Kitty and all the friends. And they said that in light of the fires and all of the hardships that everyone in Los Angeles was going through, they were giving out $100 gift certificates to their website.
Like $100 discount on something?
$100! It wasn't even a discount.
Just 100, free and clear.
Free and clear. A code for $100 any way you want to use it on their website. I was so excited.
Wow.
It was like on a Thursday or something. I was just like, what? You know how much I love Sanrio, like all things cute, and I couldn't believe it. So I immediately tried it and it worked. I was half expecting it to not work, but it totally did. And so my question is, Malika, is this disproportionate joy or is it proportionate joy, what I'm experiencing?
Well, I mean, you basically just got $100.
It's like someone just gave you $100, right?
I think that's proportionate joy. Like, I would be excited about that too.
I was so excited. And the funny thing is, like, I'm on their mailing list, so I'm pretty sure that's how they found me. And
Of course.
I'm sure they
They
know where I live
code.
because everyone probably knows where I live. I'm sure that's how they found me. I get their newsletter, and then I sent it to my daughters and basically you and like, oh my gosh, $100 off. I don't think anybody else used it. I think I'm the only one.
Oh, you sent it to me too?
I did. Didn't I send it to you?
You sent a screenshot. I thought you were just sharing that it happened. I didn't even
Oh,
think to try the code myself.
did you want to try it?
I'm not really a Sanrio. You know what I could do is like buy a birthday gift for you.
And then it's like I'm getting $200 in Rio. It just like multiplies exponentially. Okay. After this, I'll share the code with you if it's still active. I
That's
don't
really funny.
know. Jokes aside, I thought that was really thoughtful of them. Again, I'm just so floored and really moved by the generosity coming from all over the
Yes.
place during this time. So thank you, Sanrio.
Yes. That's great.
We're back, and this segment is Let's Catch Up, where we share something with each other that we've been thinking about lately. Malika, you are in Los Angeles. You are in my house, in fact, right now.
I know.
How's
I am.
that? How is it?
It's wild. It's funny because it was a very quick, unplanned trip. So I got here Thursday. I'm leaving tomorrow. I feel like I've been in stealth mode. I haven't told a lot of people that I'm in town. The focus has just been to come to help our parents move into their new apartment. So I came by myself, which I haven't done since being a mother. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's good to be here. It wasn't something I thought I would be able to do, and I'm glad that I was.
I'm so glad you're here. And I think you told me like a few days before you were going to come. And then you were sick and you weren't sure you're going to come. And then maybe there was going to be an ice storm and you couldn't make it. And then you made it. And I don't think I told my family. So I was very surprised to see you in her bedroom. She didn't know you were coming.
Well,
So it was a really happy
the funny
surprise.
thing is I came in the house and I was like, "Sanai?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Are you in your room?" She's like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Can I come in?" And I opened the door and she was like, "Oh, it's you. I thought it was mom." So there we go. She cannot tell our voices apart.
Everyone says we sound the same, even
I
my
know.
child. Oh, it's so funny. So, yes, so you're here and you've been such a huge help. Our parents have moved out of my place now and they are officially in their new apartment. You were so instrumental. So, I'm so glad that you came when you did to help them kind of transition. It's a particularly busy time at work for me. So, I
Yeah.
was able to still go to work and so now I go to school and all of that.
I mean, I told you I was coming on Monday, and that was also the day I decided I gotta go. I had this just overwhelming, like, so we've been doing these daily check-in calls, so I knew they'd sign the lease, but I was just like, "How are they gonna move?" Like, and this isn't just regular moving, it's starting over, like,
Yeah,
they have to source everything,
right.
and I just couldn't imagine our parents doing that without having me or you, like, really there.
Yeah.
Obviously, they would have been able to figure it out and do it, but it's just, like, the amount of time and energy it takes to make a million decisions in 2 days.
Yeah,
I felt like, "Okay, there's gotta be somebody else really in it with them," and I don't think anybody else, it's a family job, you know?
it is a family job. That's funny. As a family job and the amount of logistics were insane. Like we just talked about the order of operations, the furniture, the keys, the codes, like the food, the setting up, the utility, just the amount of logistics were mind blowing. And so I went into the mode that I am most comfortable in, which is buying all the things. I had a job to do. I got on Amazon and I ordered a bunch of stuff and it felt so good to just order a bunch of things to them. But then, of course, when you arrived, it turned out the packages were all over the place. They didn't all go to the same place. So you
Right.
had to go with daddy with the wagon and collect the packages from all over the apartment.
It's just a learning curve of living in an apartment, you know, and having a Amazon locker and a situation where you don't have physical keys, everything is on your phone. It's very modern, and
Yeah.
I think it's been fun for them and its own adventure, and they're kind of in a part of the city that is very hip and kind of artsy and very different from where they've been living. In a great way, I think it's really been exciting for them.
It's very cool. It's, like, a little too cool for me, I think. Maybe it's
For
not
you.
for me. I'm gonna say for me, because this is something that they have been thinking about for a long time, and this tragedy sort of presented this opportunity to move to this very cool part of town. And it's actually kind of inspiring that it's, like, never too late to try something new.
Yeah.
So, they have embraced this new adventure, and we're along for the ride with them.
Yeah. I think one of the things, and maybe we'll do a future segment about just moving in
Mm,
tips and like things to think about. I've never moved in this way where you really don't have anything to start with, you know?
yeah,
And I think when I imagined coming out, I felt like, okay, I'm going to come. We're going to do all the things when I leave. They're going to be sitting on their couch watching TV,
yeah,
having a glass of wine. There's going to be art on the walls. Like the cat's going to be in the corner. Like
yeah.
just imagining, yes, of course, we can set up a whole apartment in 2 days, 3 days. And like, no,
You
it's
can't.
just, you really can't.
No, no. Yeah, you can't. They do have wine and they have glasses, but they do not have a TV or really a couch or the cat back yet, so
Yeah. We did so much, but it's again the layer of stuff that's just the basics when you are starting with nothing. It's kind of like you buy all the stuff and then you don't even see it because it's like the toilet plunger and like just towels, period, and things that fade into the background once you're really living your life, but you have to get those things, and so we got a tremendous amount done. Shout out to my friend Sabina who helped today and
Mhm.
put together a shelf. Another thing that was really interesting about this trip is that I spent more time with mommy and daddy than I have in, like, the past, I don't know how long. Like, certainly whenever I come to LA, I'm usually seeing them, but seeing my friends, and Norm's friends were running around a lot, and so we might have, like, one meal together or something, but I was really with them on this trip for long stretches of time, and that was actually really nice to just kind of hang out.
I agree. I mean, they were living in my place for a while, so
You had
We
that
had a lot of
experience.
quality time, and it was really nice. That was, again, another silver lining to this hard thing that happened is family time, like intense family time, so
Yeah.
and I got to see you too.
Yes.
That wasn't planned, and that's been nice. But Malika, I have a question for you. So today we all went together to see the house, and I
Yeah.
wonder how that felt for you.
It was interesting. I mean, that felt very important for me to do,
Right.
coming out here to just be able to see in person
Mhm.
what things look like, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna be a big emotional experience,
Mhm.
I thought there might be some kind of cathartic release or breakdown or something, and it was a lot more neutral,
Mhm.
and maybe because I have seen pictures,
Mhm.
and we've been talking about it, but it was certainly more of a just wonderment of, like, "I can't believe this happened."
Mhm.
And, oh my goodness, this is a pile of ashes now, it looks totally different.
Yeah.
I didn't have, like, a strong grief response, and maybe that part is over.
Mm.
I don't know.
Mhm.
And we've moved on in some ways because there's so much that has transpired since then. But I'm glad that I went. It felt good to go and to go with you and our dad and Sinai,
Mhm.
and just to kinda walk around and see things. How was the experience for you, Azizi?
I think it was the same. Like, I wasn't in a hurry to go up there, but it wasn't because I couldn't. It's just I didn't really have the desire or the drive to go there,
Yeah,
but you wanted to go, and I thought, "Okay, let's go see it." And I think probably for me, the biggest feeling was, like, the science of it all. Just how
yeah,
powerful a fire is in that it left very little. And also, I will say it wasn't as bad as I thought it was in terms of the neighborhood because it was really
mhm,
uneven. There are some places there. I just
yeah,
expected to see everything burned, but in our particular neighborhood, there are some houses there and there are some landmarks, and then there are others across the street that are just all gone. So it's not all completely gone the way that I had imagined it in my head. But yeah, just seeing how powerful fire is and how I mean, it just really consumed pretty much everything, and
yeah,
they had people come who are professionals who could sort of sort through and see if they can find things, and, the things that they found were like pottery is amazingly resilient, cookware that's
yes.
designed for high heat, so those things are kind of there, but they all look a little different, and yeah, I don't know, I'm glad I went, and I'm glad I got to go with you and with daddy, but I didn't really have a big emotional response to it.
It was really interesting, some of the stuff that, quote, unquote, "survived," or you could still tell what it was.
Right.
There was, like, pages of books
Yeah,
that were not burned. I don't and again, talking about the science of it all, like, "Wait a minute, paper is flammable," and, like, how did this magazine article survive? That's just,
that's
like,
wild.
you can read the article about, Angela Bassett's house or whatever it was,
Yeah.
and then but the stove is totally gone,
And the roof and the garage, like,
and the roof.
gone, every completely gone. You can't even tell there was anything there. You could see some steps and you could see the brick in the backyard, yet there are these legal pages of books that are
Yeah.
just strewn about. That's wild, and that's just wild.
Another fascinating thing was that so our parents lived in a townhouse, so it was like one structure and then 2 homes, and their neighbor lived by herself, and we could tell from just the ashes had less stuff.
Mhm.
Like, our house was this huge
We had a
mountain,
lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff equals a lot of ashes.
a
So
mountain
it's
of ashes, and then hers was like a very small pile of ashes, and it was just
right.
like
I think that's just physics, right? Like energy in,
yes,
energy out or something. I don't know.
it makes sense, but it was just funny to see it in that perspective, without having really been in her home and looked around, like,
Yeah.
she had fewer things inside.
I know. That's just the science of it all. And I don't know. I think our perspective is just like you have to laugh so you don't
Yeah,
cry and just because of the absurdity of it all. And actually, we're in a privileged position because our parents are okay
yeah,
and they're going to be okay. So I think we can have this kind of distance a little bit from what happened, but I'm so glad you came again. I'm so glad you came and could go to Target with my mom and help them think about furniture placement and get settled. And now if you move into a place, it takes years to
yeah.
really settle in. That can't happen overnight. So that's the stage they're in now.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a break. And when we come back, we will explore a question. Azizi, how's your dinner game these days?
Well, Malika, I used to struggle with what to cook for dinner.
You're cooking now?
Okay. Actually, my husband used to struggle with what to make for dinner. I mean, meal planning, grocery lists, yuck. But then we found Prep Dish. It's a weekly meal planning service that tells you exactly what to cook. And now they've partnered with Instacart, so your grocery list becomes a ready to go online cart.
Oh, what's in your cart, Azizi?
All of the Prep Dish ingredients, plus I can add energy drinks, chili crisp, lipstick, whatever, and check out in just a few clicks. Shopping online is so fun. The meals are family friendly, healthy, and super easy to prep. Dinner is easy to make, and now we look forward to new tasty meals.
Prep Dish is offering our listeners 2 weeks free. Just head to prepdish.com/happierladies to sign up. Again, that's prepdish.com/happierladies.
I'm always looking for ways to show my cat how much I love her. And with Fancy Feast gems, I can pamper her whenever I want with a savory gravy on top of a gourmet mousse pate. The pyramid shape makes serving simple, so all I have to do is peel and plate to make mealtime feel extra fancy. And with 2 entrees in every pack, it's easy to turn every day into the extraordinary. Fancy Feast gems.
And we are back. Our next segment is Who Am I? Where we ask a question that will help you understand who you are. So, Azizi, you have brought us a question today.
Right. Okay. So helping mommy and daddy move, it's actually opened up a new area of Los Angeles for me. They're living in what's called the Arts District, and that's not a place that I had really spent a lot of time in. I had visited once or twice to eat at a restaurant or, kind of driven through, but I've never really hung out there. And it's been fun getting to know the neighborhoods and the places that are around them. And while I was there this last time, it just made me think of the I Am From poems, where you share the places, the people, and the things that form your identity, because now the Arts District is like a place I am from also. And it's so interesting because I did not choose it and it wasn't like a place I wanted to live, but because now my parents live there, I will be spending a lot of time there. And I might as well get into it. So I'm embracing it as a part of my neighborhood now. Just like when you moved to East Hampton, Malika, I realized, well,
Yeah.
I guess I'm from also Massachusetts now. And I need to, like, never in a million years thought that I would be getting to know these areas in Massachusetts. And now Western Mass is part of my home. So I really thought about that style of poem, and how it just encapsulates, all the different parts that make you you. So
Hmm.
I know that you've done this before as an exercise, and I've done it before. And so I thought we could share our poems.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I come from Pasadena, California, from sun and smog and traffic. I come from Silver Lake, Los Angeles, the hipster capital of the world. I come from Bay Area people by way of Fresno and Bakersfield, by way of Texas and Louisiana, by way of South Carolina, by way of West Africa. I come from artists and entertainers. I come from the theater, from vocal warm ups and improv games, from devised work, from Shakespeare and Chekhov, and any form of storytelling. Now I come from East Hampton.
Yay. I love that.
Your snaps for our poetry
Yes,
reading.
yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's see. I just wrote mine an hour ago, so let's see how this goes.
All right. I will say about before you start about my
Sure.
poem. So
Yes.
I wrote it at a conference, and the session was about belonging. And so the speaker presented her I Come From poem and then encouraged each table to create this in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And
Mm.
then it was a catalyst for everybody to share as an icebreaker. I did it quickly, but I feel in just reading it like, "Oh, this is the middle of the poem." Like, maybe I should add to this every year of
Oh, yeah,
it could
yeah.
be an elegy, I don't know, something that kind of keeps going.
That's true, you could add to it or redo it. I mean, it's just a fraction of who you are, right? Like,
Of
no one
course.
thing or one writing could really encapsulate everything. And also the having the 2 minutes is, I think, important because people can overthink it, and
Yes.
then it can get really unwieldy. Now I've done this before with 6th graders, with students. So,
Mm,
the version that I'm gonna read is one where it's more like a Mad Lib where you fill in the blank, you know?
okay.
It's a very sort of simple structure that is easy for children to access, so that's where I'm coming from here. I am from African art, from hikes at Eaton Canyon and waffle irons passed down. I am from You Got This, Just Make a Plan, from Grandma Louise and Grandma Diola. I am from pineapple upside down cake at Easter and walking the rail trail in East Hampton each summer. I am from scented candles and dying houseplants. I am from the arts district, from gathering in restaurants, sharing conversations and laughter. I am from podcasting, packing my lunch every day, and never ending phone calls with my sister on the way home. Yay. Thank you, thank you.
Never-ending phone calls?
Like, in a good way, like, lots of phone calls. I'm always calling you. That was supposed to be
Okay.
positive, what?
I I know, I know. I
Oh,
kid,
it
I kid.
was fun.
I like it.
So, share your I Am From poems with us. We'd love to read them.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of some of the Five Senses portraits.
Oh, yes.
It's different, but it pulls at a lot of those I guess the imagery,
You're so right. Like, it always
is
comes back to the 5 senses, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, like, you're so right. That's what makes it feel live or makes it feel real is that imagery, the sense
Yeah.
imagery. That's true. Okay, let's take a break. And when we get back, we'll do peaks and valleys.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Healthcare professionals can lead their careers with LinkedIn. Discover jobs by specialty, preferred shifts, and even desired salary. From mental health therapists to radiology technicians, it's now faster and easier for healthcare professionals to find the right fit. Learn more at linkedin.com/healthcare. Side effects may include faster job placement, improved work-life balance, and increased career satisfaction.
All right, we are back with peaks and valleys because in life, there are always peaks and valleys. Even episodes, Azizi is up first with a peak.
My peak this week is for my family, for Grayson and Sinai, because the last few weeks we don't know who's coming and going or when they're coming and going, and they have been exceedingly flexible, giving up their cars. Grayson has fed everyone who's come in the house. Sometimes he's cooked and no one's come. It's just like just not knowing what's going to
Mm,
happen day to day. They have just rolled with it, and I'm so grateful to them.
I'm very grateful to them too. It's been really nice to just come and have a place to stay and good food and yeah, and a car, as you said.
Yeah, I guess I can throw in
Yeah,
Ilea in there as well because took over her bedroom and she's in college. She's away at college,
yeah.
but I had to take out the clothes from her drawer and kind of make it a space, a guest room. And then I can also add Bo in there. He's been a lovely dog while all the family members are here. So, peak to my family. What about you, Malika? What's your valley?
Well, this is a travel-related valley. I think on this trip, I really felt the jet lag. It really got me this time where I couldn't fall asleep. I was so tired on the first day of travel and then went to bed late and then woke up at 3. And then the next day I woke up at 5. And then the next day I woke up at 6:45, which is great. But then I leave tomorrow and I'm going to have to go back the other direction. So I feel like just as I'm getting into the West Coast, it's time to go,
Yeah.
which, this happens. But I think especially the first couple nights, my body felt so tired, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get that sleep. And I don't even have a toddler around.
Can't blame that.
No,
Can't blame Indigo.
it's just one of those things. So that was a valley.
It's funny the first night because you got in like in the afternoon and I had a late night at work. And so you're like, okay, I'm going to bed. I'm like, okay, fine. Completely understand that. And when I got home, I got dinner and sitting on the couch and then you come out and you like join us.
You know.
So I was delighted to get to chat with you your first night, but also, yeah, really late for you.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end. Azizi, let's leave on a happier thought. What are you going to try this week?
I think I'm going to try to just put my house back in order this week and get
Okay.
on a routine again. What about you, Malika? What are you gonna try?
I'm gonna try that discount code for Sanrio. Maybe I will find
Ooh,
something I like, or I'll just buy you something.
they have a lot of cute things. You could check out their Stanleys. They're very cute.
Oh, I remember when we went to the Hello Kitty exhibit in Little Tokyo
Oh, that was so
many
cool. It
years
was the
ago.
50th anniversary.
Yeah, that was really
Oh, I
fun.
love that. It's a pretty cool brand, and the amount of collaborations they do,
Yeah,
they just so easily do it because they wanna encourage collaboration, so the bar to collaborate is pretty low, so they have amazing, amazing things out there.
that's cool. Well, thank you for listening to this episode. You can find our show notes in the episode description. If you like us, please rate, review, and tell a friend, and don't forget to follow us.
Send us a message at happierladies@gmail.com, and we also have merch. Check out the link in our show notes.
Our show was edited by Magnus Bjorgum, and our theme music was created by Wyatt Muncie.
You can find us on Instagram at happierladies and on the web at happierladies.com. All right, Malika, have a happier week.
Have a happier week, Azizi. Bye.
Bye.
When I was in middle school, I had a character I was very into,
Which one?
Karopi. I don't know
Oh,
if it's still
yeah.
around,
Yes,
the
it
frog.
is.
But
Yeah.
it was very much like an identity thing, like, I need to find a character, and then I need to get everything
Oh,
that matches that. That was the kinda trend in my middle school.
got it.
And so but now I feel like, well, if I get one thing just one thing with a character, like, what am I even doing? I need to have everything be that thing.
No, you're doing it wrong. Like, I don't know. You don't have to do that. You just find whatever thing makes you happy,
Okay.
and it doesn't mean anything about anything. It just makes you happy.
Okay.
Okay.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.